Last time on Magical Miss, the girls wake up with varying hangovers and varying conversations. Lily wakes up crystal clear and finds Romi passed out on top of Ventus on the couch. Gayle crawls out of her incense dungeon at like 1 p.m. Romi and Lily talk to Iris about relationships, where they learn that Iris and Ashini are back together. Lily talks with Kalila and Tyrone separately. Kalila drops the news that she liked Tyrone, maybe still does, and wants to keep up the fake dating if Lily's okay with it. Tyrone says he wants time to think about it, but he also says that he liked Kalila before. Lily learns ice magic from Kanru. Hopefully she can use it as a way to vent out her frustrations, or to smack some scary shadow monsters, or both. Romi spends her entire day taking apart one of the Jeeps and struggles putting it back together. Gayle chats with Perdit and realizes that he's basically dumb golden retriever energy. He keeps on getting fed snacks by this witch called Belladonna and it like poisons him or something. Either way, it's Perdit Protection Squad now. We gotta protect this boy at all costs. Gayle and Hathor have a fun time hiking around Gardenia's forest, and the nerds nerded out on some ruins and topography. The sock game rolls around with Ross winning of all people. He better enjoy those chicken socks. Now we're back to Alfea, and it's the final stretch until the semester ends. Welcome to Magical Miss.
But you can't avoid school. It's always there, looming, waiting. And we find ourselves in transit, leaving spring break and heading back to our respective schools. And during this time, I did ask players beforehand if you wanted to go into the social media scandal phase, if there's anything that you might have posted and or said that you believe could have sparked a rumor or started something.
I totally forgot about that.
But even before that, Lily.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm not ready.
Before leaving the Airbnb that back in Gardenia, Tyrone pulls you aside.
Oh no. Oh no.
The fuck is that expression, huh?
What is it?
You're looking like you don't want to hear what I'm gonna say.
You look like you're about to you look like I feel like I'm being pulled into the principal's office and I don't like that feeling.
Young lady. And he kind of like sticks out his gut a little bit and like puts his hand on like his like fake belt loops. Young lady. I actually don't know where I was going with that. But
Okay, keep going. Anyways.
You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble.
Oh, good to know.
You caused trouble, but just not this time. But I wanted to talk to you before we headed back about what Kalila wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay if I go along with it at least until the end of the semester? If you are uncomfortable in any way, I will not do it. I will not kiss her in public. I'll hold her hand and take her out on dates. And I will text you every single moment of the day. If you do not want to do that, I will not address the rumor. I won't go out with Kalila in that sense, but I also won't negate it until she needs to.
Well, do you want to do this?
It is not a sense of want, but a feel of need. Leo is a dick. And to put Kalila in that position that she feels like she needs to do this, I can't just call her a liar after a week of fake dating in any sense. So if this is something that she believes that she needs to get through this, and it's just an image and it's just people's beliefs, mainly Leo's, then okay. If that's all it is, and then she can break up with me in whatever fashion she'd like and then go on her merry way, then there we go. Lily?
There is a truther on you, Lily.
There is a truther on Lily.
Be afraid.
You gotta be honest with me.
Frankly, I'm not okay with it. But it comes to a point where what I say doesn't matter.
What makes you say that?
Because Kalila has her own image to protect.
She does, but she wants to have space from Leo, which is why she's doing this. I would hardly be a person to court in order to get anywhere. I know that. I've accepted that. But am I going to ruin her image if that's the case?
No, I'm saying like it doesn't matter what I say because
You want me to not? Because then that's fine. If it's going to bother you, I will not do it. Kalila is a very good friend. And if you want me to, I can say I can take a picture with you right now, kissing you, and post it on my social media, and then just call it that. If you want to not address it at all, then we can also do that. But I want to do what you are comfortable with. Kalila is my friend. But, and Tyrone kind of reaches out and kind of loops like his fingers through yours. I don't want to put this in a bad spot either. You gotta tell me.
I just
Friend?
don't want to be seen as selfish. I don't want to be the girl that threw a tantrum because Kalila sprouted all this.
What's wrong with being selfish?
It's not exactly a good look for a princess or whatever. Whatever the Senate cooked up to label me as.
Princess, you are selfish, egotistical, and a bit of a bitch sometimes.
Thanks.
Of course. But I still like you. And if you need to be selfish with something, I am A-okay with it being me. I'd rather it be me than other things. So if you want to be selfish and say no, then that's it. There's nothing wrong with saying that. But I wanted you to say it. And he kind of leans in and like puts a hand to his ear a little playfully. Go on. Waiting.
Oh my
Princess,
god. Oh my god.
What is your royal decree?
Oh my god.
Please, your humble peasant begs of you.
I am going
Breadcrumbs.
I am going to punch you in the mouth. Yeah.
Can be with your lips.
Okay, you cannot be doing this to me. You can't be telling me to do something while you're also like poking me like in a different direction. You can't do that. That is unfair.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is incredibly unfair.
You know what? If it's selfish of me, I'm going to continue to do that.
Hey, fine. I don't want you to go out with Kalila, but it's I just don't. Yeah, that's where I stand. That's where I stand.
Okay. I will tell Kalila that we're not going to perpetuate the rumor. Would you like me also to shut down the rumor? Princess? Princess?
I don't know.
Princess?
I don't do PR shit. Was your face ever posted on any of her stories?
Tyrone thinks for a second. I don't know if it was necessarily on hers. She took pictures of my legs. But go ahead and roll me a mental. Be vigilant.
Be vigilant. It still doesn't make it better. Flat roll.
Well, sometimes you have little things for be vigilant over mental, so
no,
better to be specific.
Not in this case. 7.
You know at least that to be true, but you're not certain if there weren't others.
Yeah, because Sophia was all taking pictures and shit.
She was, So it could be her, it could be one of the other people that were up at Airbnb. There could have been someone else snapping a pic and he was in the background with her. You're not entirely certain, but you at least know Kalila didn't outright full launch him. It was more of a softie. It's more of a soft launch she was going for to mainly prove to Tyrone. And then she was going to perpetuate that further by actually seeing Tyrone later to keep Leo away from her.
Got it.
So, soft launch
hang
pictures are what are on Kalila's.
Hang on. I hired Vivian for a fucking reason. Hang on a second. I'll let Vivian handle that. She can.
Yeah, you have people for this.
I do have people for this. Yeah, I'll let Vivian handle that.
Sounds good. Tyrone gives you a little kiss on the forehead. All right, princess. I'm glad you talked to me. I'll talk to Kalila and I'll get the ship ready to go.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Moving on to the social media scandal, because I want to do that first, because I knew that Tyrone would not leave that building without actually talking to you. We can go left to right with whatever rumors that we believe could have been perpetuated through the spring break. Or otherwise, I suppose. Gayle.
Okay, so just to be clear, we're getting one? What do I get?
If you feel like typically it's two, like you can like continue a rumor, like feed the rumor into full-blown gossip from something that you have previously done, or you can start a new rumor. If you do not continue to feed rumors, they will die out. I was trying to find our last social media scandal phase, but
okay. Oh, you're all good. You're all good.
Yeah, just to see what needs to get perpetuated. I should have done this beforehand, but
because Gayle is a good friend and she knows that Lily cares a lot about Kalila. So Gayle's going to help spread the rumor that Kalila and Tyrone are not only an item, but they've been an item for the past couple of years.
Gayle!
Wait!
Gayle! Gayle! That's why I had Vivian go on this, because she is more cutthroat. Bruh!
No, look. But here's the thing. Gayle's using word of mouth. She's not like posting. She's just like, oh, I could always see this happening. They're both really close friends of Lily, and she's obviously we're so happy for them.
Gayle.
Like I just didn't know that they came out so suddenly and so.
When Lily finds out that you started this rumor, you are iced. Literally iced.
Oh, she's not starting it. She's perpetuating it.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
Well, Lily is gonna be like, okay, 2 + 2 = fish. Therefore, Gayle started it. I don't fucking care. You're gonna be iced, bitch.
Here's the thing. Gayle is going to proudly tell you that she's been starting this rumor, because she's not going to tell you until you're back at Alfea. And Gayle's like, oh my gosh, Lily, don't worry, I've been way on this. I've been helping spread the rumor.
Oh my god.
Good.
I was planning to do this regardless of that conversation, by the way.
Shit. Hey, well, Vivian's on it.
Okay, yeah. Vivian's on it, don't worry. Vivian's great.
Just to confirm, Gayle is, by random conversations, perpetuating that Kalila and Tyrone are together and may have been together for years.
Are you instigating that Kalila has been two-timing Leo?
I love
for years, because they've been dating for years. Ooh.
Yeah, like
you're making Kalila.
Can Gayle maybe? So there is some basis of this already being a thing with like the soft launch that Kalila was doing. So okay, there's a I'll just put it down as a rumor. I'm not gonna.
There's a precedent.
Escalate it to a scandal.
Not yet.
But
maybe a session.
It's a strong rumor.
Kalila is going to be painted as a two-timing, no good person. That's what she's going to be as. That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's.
Oh, I'm looking in the wrong document. No wonder I can't.
Diabolical. Diabolical.
Absolutely stunning.
Stunning. Okay.
Oh jeez.
What is her second? What is the second rumor?
Her second rumor is going to be
The ones that you have previously had as rumors is she's sure that famous DJ goes to Cloud Tower. Gale's met several people from Cloud Tower, and after seeing 3 Ways Magic, thinks that she's from Cloud Tower. And Merlin is the one who did the entire magic festival at the end of the parade, publicly stated as Gale. Says nothing but the kissing rumors.
Okay, cool.
Other rumors that I don't think have got into full-blown gossip. Romi and Gayle kissed. They're dating. Fuck Ephesus. Pictures of Lilo and Nina kissing. Leo's a piece of shit and kissing someone not his fiance.
Yeah.
I'm not my brother's keeper. That whole little thing from Lily. For Romi, Coda, on a burner account on Webbit, tags Coda isn't it sus that all his code is similar to Tekna's?
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
I think that was it for the previous one. So if you want to continue any of those rumors, you may as well. If not, they'll kind of like fade away. Okay, that was back in session 20, y'all.
That was a while ago.
It was. We only do like
been a little
one every
busy.
week. Rightly so. Okay.
God,
What is your
it's been a while.
after refreshing our memories? What is your second rumor?
Well, there's no need for Gayle to be glazing her ex-boyfriend, so she's going to spread a rumor about she's gonna talk with a couple of people to help spread a rumor that Pern's a really great guy.
Okay, suddenly like really nice now, Gayle? What the fuck?
Oh no! Gayle wants to just like say like yeah he donates to like every like homeless person he meets. He helps old ladies across the street. He works at the soup kitchen the entirety of spring break.
What is Gale's end game? Does she want Perdon to get someone? Is that Gale's end game?
I'm sorry, you're saying this about Merlin or about Perdon?
Perdant.
About Perdon.
No.
Perdon.
Fuck Merlin. Fuck Merlin.
Yeah.
Okay, because I wrote down Merlin. I was like, hold on, that doesn't make sense.
Fuck Merlin.
Perdon's a great guy.
Dude,
Oh god.
What is
here's
Gale's
the thing.
end game here?
Yeah.
Wild.
Okay, so you're trying to raise him up from like the guy that follows on people's coattails out of Merlin, Ivan, and Cephesus into maybe his own nice person. I love it. That is very sweet.
A scholarship.
Gayle wants to talk about Perdon's great traits.
I love it. That is super cute. Oh my god.
And she's gonna work with Ivan on this one because she needs some help.
Oh my god.
Because Perdon needs some help.
There takes no convincing to get Ivan on board with perpetuating Perdon's good qualities, even though Perdon does none of those things. Maybe if he was told to, I mean, like, he would probably have a lady across the street and probably would go to the super kitchen, but he doesn't do that.
He has the capability to.
Mm-hmm.
He has the capabilities. He just doesn't go. But Gayle, you could probably now take him, and now you have a rumor to aid you in perpetuating his.
Gayle can like take a picture of a soup kitchen. Actually, even better. She's gonna tell him to go.
You're in an airship right now.
She's not gonna forge it. She's looking at soup kitchens in the local area.
Oh my god.
And seeing if she can convince Perdon to go and volunteer on the same day that the Time is doing a piece on a local soup kitchens.
Soup kitchens.
The aid for the homelessness in the Magic's area.
Wild, man. Fucking
to
wild.
Convince someone with. I'm gonna just roll to convince someone.
Gotcha.
There is an advantage that got thrown out there, so.
You want to use it?
Use that as you will.
Perdon to go to a soup kitchen.
Perdon, you're going to a soup kitchen right now.
Gonna do a good deed, damn it.
What we got,
I'll
Mikey?
take that advantage, yeah. Well, I got a 4 and a 1, so I gotta use that advantage. Brings it to a 9.
Okay.
So,
Also, I'll say like with the rumor backing, and you saying you're also going to be in attendance, Perdon's like, yeah, I'll go if you need some help.
Well, I'm gonna be doing a piece on the place, but it always needs help.
Oh, okay, I can do that. While you do your piece, it is quickly apparent that Perdon is just given a mop to clean up. because he spilled half the soup on the ground, which is a very big bucket, and also possibly burnt the bread, which did not have to be in the toaster at all. And they were going to be basic rolls.
Just Hawaiian rolls.
You know that
in the toaster.
the
Fine.
runner of the soup kitchen does tell him, like, that's very nice of you, sweetie, to come help out, but how about you just take this and clean up a little bit? Thank you so much. Oh, is this going to help out? Yes. Yes, it will. Thank you.
I love Ferdinand.
So you have pictures of Purdon. But if anyone is directly asked, he might not have been the most helpful. But Purdon does go.
Perfect. Well, Gayle does a piece in the soup kitchen as well. You know,
Yes.
for fun reasons.
Yay, soup kitchen. Lily.
Yes. Totally unrelated. Rumor has it is that Three Wakes has managed to score a summer tour. So keep your eyeballs peeled for when tickets drop.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Would you also say Noel is with you for this, or is it just 3 Wakes? Typically there are openers. Or are you opening for someone else?
I think it's more of like her own tour. She's like, you know how smaller bands and stuff,
Okay.
they kind of like do their own thing just to like,
Okay.
because it's like a point where you would have to like plan months in advance to collaborate with other artists, and summer is literally around the corner, and she doesn't want to throw Noel's name up in there because first she didn't ask if it was okay to like throw his name up on there, and she can ask later for like, hey, for one of the realms, if I'm stopping in, if you're in the area, we could totally like jam out and it'll be great. But for right now, it's just the 3 Wakes summer tour. Just catch her on the flip side, basically. Like if you catch her, you catch her. But that is on 3 Wakes' Winkstagram.
All right. I love it.
Yeah.
Generate a little bit of talk. What is your second?
What were my rumors again? Rumors, Leo's a piece of shit. Everyone knows that.
The two are Romi and Gayle kissed. They're
Yeah.
dating. Fuck sepsis. The second one that you did is pictures of Leo and Nia kissing. Leo's a piece of shit for kissing someone that's not his fiance. The others, if you wanted to, from Gayle, she's Gayle thinks that they are from Cloud Tower, 3 Wakes. If you wanted to continue perpetuate that rumor, I feel like that makes a decent amount of sense. If not, it'll just fall into obscurity.
I'm going to keep on instigating that Gayle and Romi are a thing.
This is revenge now, isn't it?
Fuck yeah, it is,
Are you
bitch.
doing this? How?
It's more of a I feel like this is something that is circulated in you know how like the royal family, they have like their own like fan Instagram pages and stuff like that. People just post them about stuff or whatever. And I'm assuming the Spellbound 6 has their own fan page. We don't acknowledge it, but it's there, and
It's ran by Colin.
It's ran by Colin, and he keeps on making memes out of us and trying to make us viral. It's not really quite working, but
You just don't have the clout that your mothers do. It's okay.
not right now, at least.
No, he just needs
Not
to
right
be, like he's
Who knew?
No, but he gets
it'll be
like
he gets a private DM from like a fucking unverified account on Instagram. It says
on your fucking burner account.
Fuck yeah. And it's like, hey, rumor has it, Gayle and Romi from the Spellbound 6, they totally made out during spring break. That's it. Bye.
You didn't hear it from me.
But you didn't hear
no pictures, no nothing.
No, I'm pretty sure there's like no, Lily was too drunk at the club to really take any pictures, but it's just
from Water Magic Letters 667.
It's no.
Okay.
It's just a string of numbers.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, that's it.
Romi.
Yeah.
Romi.
So I don't think Romi intentionally started anything, but she's a yapper. And there were people taking photos and videos the whole time at spring break. So her first one is that I'm thinking in like the background of like Sophia, like, maybe live streaming or something, or like she's, taking some kind of video for Wick Walk or whatever. You hear Romi in the background going, and Merlin's not even that great. It's like, he just decided that he wasn't going to talk to Gayle anymore because he had to go hunt some stupid artifacts. So it's just like, really, what's he doing with his time? I mean, we're in college, we're in school. He doesn't have to be going out and saving the whole world by himself. Like, if he wanted to do that, he could have just gotten a team. So she's just like going off and essentially outing Merlin for hunting dark artifacts.
Over his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. And choosing that over his ex-girlfriend.
Sidebar.
Okay.
Why would she even want to be with him anyways? Because, I mean, he's not going to treat her right. And, yes, I talked to Ivan about it, and he's doing it supposedly for Gayle, but does that really mean anything? And she's just kind of, like, yapping at, like, Dawn about this.
I can just imagine this is a video, and in, like, the far left, like, earbud, you can just hear Romi.
Like Doppler effects. It's like,
Merlin's a piece of shit.
He's not even that cute.
He doesn't even go.
Oh my god.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah, that does
my
instigate
God.
the Gayle and Romi dating even more, because now we're shitting on Merlin.
We're shitting on Merlin.
I'm gonna say that does have some very good compounding factors. So I feel like your rumor does feed into the rumor of Romi and Gayle is dating because you defended her so vehemently about her ex.
You're
So
welcome.
I'm gonna say
I'm ready to make
that
this messy.
really does
Got
have a solid factor of
scandalized.
Romi and Gayle dating.
Yes.
The second thing that I would like,
Because the person who found that out was Colin via the fan page, because he had to research about whether or not this is actually a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you, Colin.
Gayle and Romi just want to keep their relationship private. What's wrong with that? They just don't want to post pictures.
No prying eyes. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been forever since Romi's posted on her Winxtagram.
Exactly.
Anyways, so she's essentially just
It's fucked up, honestly.
gone totally quiet.
I know.
Who knows?
Crazy.
And your last one.
So my
as a
last
fun-
one
Yes.
is that Gabby and Ivan are together. Because I see Romi in a fit of like that like half conscious sleep when like she napped on Ventus after the drunken club thing. Like she sees like Ivan go by and she's like, why are you by yourself? Shouldn't you be with your girlfriend Gabby? And it's whoever is also walking past at that time hears that.
Fucking Romi. Yep.
You and alcohol.
She's like a Yorkie that keeps on barking at windshield wipers.
It's a great
You know what?
contrast
I
of
originally
like
thought she was a Jack Russell Terrier, but she's a fucking Yorkie.
She's just small dog energy. Purse dog.
Oh,
Oh, Romi ramble.
all these rumors are so wonderful.
Juicy.
So all the others that have not been circulated have kind of died away or been discounted. So the only scandal we have going on right now is Romi and Gayle are 100% a thing.
Yes.
It is supported and validated.
Mhm.
No one else can dispute this. So this is a jury.
Great.
But we are all flying back to our respective schools, and it is the start of the second half of the semester. You have your final exams that are going to be coming up within Professor Palladium's as well as Professor Selena's class as well. You'll have to make sure you prepare for those and keep up with your schoolwork. Otherwise, trouble and mayhaps Charmix might be a little harder to obtain. With all of our third year fairies, they are in crunch time to get their enchantix
Yeah.
before the end of the semester. So, and just about another month and a half. But we all arrive back at Alfea. Pardon, Ivan, and the other Red Fountain boys all do depart from that Alfea point. Tyrone helps take your bags lay inside, as he always does.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone that you guys want to talk to right now?
I want to talk to Zena.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to
You could
say,
I want to talk to Zena.
Zena has been surprisingly quiet on the return trip.
Hey, Zena, do you have a second?
No, I just have to go to my room real quick. I have a little crunch time for this paper of sorts.
Romi rips a page out of the sketchbook that she had, and she goes, "Okay, well, I was thinking about your bike, and we're gonna. Well, I took apart one of the Jeeps, and maybe you can help me with this sometime coming up, and we can talk about things while we do it."
Oh, uh, sure. That's okay. I could
But more
do.
importantly, like the schematic here, like I'm gonna try to do like a combustion engine too, but instead of like having it powered by dirty, gross earth gasoline, I'm gonna have it powered by like power crystals from Zenith, because then it'll at least be like clean energy, and then we can really focus on bringing your pistons to the next level and like reinforcing that bit in the chassis.
Okay, that could be very interesting. Just I could meet up with you later tonight. I just need to do the paper.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that's fine. Okay, sure. Just in the garage then?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I'll be there.
Right, right, obviously. I'll just do what I have to do real quick and I'll meet you there later
Okay,
to
that'll
talk.
work. Yeah, to talk.
Okay, yeah, sure. Um, Zeta looks at the schematic one more time. Yeah, sure. I'll see you then.
All right. Rami's like, that went well.
Uh-huh.
Rami's like, I did
It
it.
worked.
Oblivious.
It went
Nothing bad happened.
Nothing ever bad happened.
Good job.
she turns around to Gayle and Lily and goes, see? It's totally not going to be weird. It's not going to be weird at all.
Did
Like,
you,
Wait,
I showed
okay, so-
Jenna this new schematic. We're going to talk about things, and then I'm
Rami-
going to build her bike. It's going to be great.
Rami, hang on.
What?
Do you see
Rami.
this? And I like pull up my phone and I see like a bunch of like gossip Winxtagram pages, and it has Gayle and Rami dating splattered on every single one.
Romi fucking Gayle grabs the phone. Wait, what?
Hello? Maybe that's Zena looked off. That's probably why she looked off.
How do these people know?
Oh,
How would they know?
Wait,
They don't know anything.
how did this happen?
I mean, we're not dating, obviously.
Are you?
Well,
Are you? Did you
No.
did you guys like have an agreement while I wasn't around?
Gayle's not interested.
Look. No, that doesn't mean I'm. Well, the rumor's not true.
It's not true.
Okay, that's the. Well, not that I'm.
You keep scrolling and there's
There's more
more people who have like seen you in passing and just like, oh yeah, they act like a married couple.
Yeah, they're bickering all
Okay,
the time. Blah 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 blah.
It's more
Is it
complicated
like
than
that
that.
one
Jesus,
episode of
Robbie.
iCarly where they're like the two fan like ships that
Yeah.
are like fighting at the convention?
Sunny.
And they've got like fuzzy ass pictures that are like, no, you see, they sat next to each other at lunch. They're obviously in love,
They're obviously kissing.
pushing them together like Barbies.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh,
that
no.
image is totally
Colin had
photoshopped.
a good photo. No, wait, God, Colin sucks at Photoshop. What the hell is he doing here?
Do you think he's in cahoots with Magical Mishaps, that actual shitty gossip magazine? Because they're
Didn't he call
He called him,
everywhere.
like, Page.
Is he
He
that
called him
competent?
like Page Hills last month. Also, they're competent when he's not.
I opened my Winxtagram
Oh shit!
for the first time in a while. It doesn't have mod privileges or anything, but I report some of the posts as
Fake news, misinformation.
libel, slander, either slander or libel, whichever one it is. And
Okay.
Rami's very like, she's like, her hands are kind of shaking as she's like doing it because she knows it's going to her mom eventually. Like,
Mm.
and so she's just like, boop, And she throws her phone back into her bag. And it's like,
Gayle, can I have my
care of it.
Gayle, can I have my phone back?
You get an alert, Romi.
Oh wait. Yeah.
Thank you.
Romi, you do get an alert on your phone from your cousin Colin.
You mean Coda?
My cousin Coda. Never mind. There's too many names.
What do you want, Coda?
You open the message and it's like, "Hey, cuz, congrats on the relationship. I saw the good news. I hope it's really going well."
Coda.
Oh, and speaking of fake rumors that aren't actually real. So, Lily, I've been spreading this rumor that Kalila and Tyrone have actually been dating for like the past, like, really interested in each other for like a long time.
Gayle! No!
Yeah. No.
Bad!
Wait, what?
Bad! Dude! Gayle! Kalila and Leo Kalila and Leo had been dating for 5 years, and you're saying that she's been dating Tyrone for years? Are you insane?
Gayle,
Well, no, just,
as you see Kalila kind of coming off of the ship and having to be passed by at that time.
Are you insane, Gayle?
Gayle, that was you.
It's just a rumor. Yeah, no, I'm trying to support the thing that you and Leo aren't together.
But you saying that she was going out with another guy at the same time that's not
Holy
good.
Shit. Oh my god.
That's not good.
And Kalila starts desperately looking on her phone and searching up her name.
Oh no.
And what pops up is slanderous headlines of Kalila being a two-timing bitch and having dated Tyrone during this time under Leo's nose. You also see a message from Vivian saying that although that trying to cover up and fix this PR massacre of Kalila and Tyrone dating, not dating 5 years is going to take a little bit of time to smooth over and to just stay out of the spotlight.
Gayle.
Okay, well, okay.
Oh my god.
So wait, you're not doing the thing where they're hiding the relationship? Like, what's going on here?
Leo said no, he didn't want to, which is like fine, like, you know, it's just gonna suck a little. But now there's this mess, which is calling me now a cheater.
Kalila, you can report that as at least slander and libel. It'll take them a little bit, probably 3 to 5 business days to actually get to, but you can at least report it.
That doesn't like stop the
Gayle, why didn't you tell us first before you?
God.
Well,
Gayle.
I thought you told me that she was going to pretend to date. You literally told me that.
I did not tell you to say that she was dating someone else while she was dating my brother.
Well, I said they were interested. It just walked into that when I got online.
No, oh my god, you literally just told me word for word of all this. Gayle, why didn't you tell me about that? That's could have at least gone over and we should have given you the green light before.
Really, how could we have gone over this?
We were in the airship.
We've been in the room with 20 people for the past week. I was just doing it because it seemed like it would help Kalila stay safe.
Gayle.
And you didn't tell. And why didn't you tell them then and there that you weren't going to go through with it?
That's because I didn't know that you were going to go through with that. Gayle.
Okay, well, it looks like I've screwed up with both of you, so I'm just going to go to the library.
Gayle, you can't just run away to the library. That's not going to fix anything.
Yes, I can. I'm doing it right now.
Oh my god. I'm going after her. Gayle, wait, come back into frame!
Now Mikey legit leaving frame.
Yeah.
Mikey's like, I'm out of here.
Stage left.
Dramatic exit. Fuck this.
Oh my
Exit
god,
stage left.
glorious.
Go.
But no, Rami's following and just yelling after, which is not helping the rumors, I'm sure.
Dating. Gayle and Romi are fucking dating. Come on.
He's like, no, you can't just run away from this, Gayle. Obviously, this is something that's messed up, and we've got to fix it, okay? If you just sit in the library, it's going to get worse.
Look, okay, Romi, can we get to the library and talk in private? There's private rooms there, okay? I just don't want to be standing here in the middle of the hallway talking about this.
I know you don't want to be seen with me. Let's go to the library.
No, it's fine. Okay. Gosh.
What else did Coda say as we're walking to the library?
Like, is he gonna take down the post?
Because Romi texted essentially just back Coda in all caps and then got interrupted by these shenanigans. And she opens her phone again and then just texts back, I'm not dating Gayle. Gayle's not dating me. Period. It's a rumor. Like an internet rumor.
You get a call as you and
From
Gayle
my cousin?
head to the library. From your cousin.
What do you want?
That is a very harsh tone. Are you okay?
I'm splendid.
Who are you on the phone
well,
with?
in that case,
Don't
is this
worry
a
about it.
problem?
What?
I heard more raised voices. Are you sure you're okay?
I am so good right now, Coda. You have no idea
Oh.
how good I am.
Truther on
I was
Romi.
really worried that you were having some issues.
Truther on Romi.
They're on the entirety of Rome.
Because I remember when there were some weird rumors about my code being very similar to Tekna's, and I mean, there is a lot of similarities because she was the one that mentored me, so there didn't seem to be an issue. But others were finding some fault with it, which I wasn't really understanding. But, you know, you kind of always learn and grow and figure things out. But I wasn't sure if, since it wasn't a true thing, is what you said, if it was a bother. And, oh, I see a notification. Sorry. You reported this as slander?
Yes. Coda, it's slander. It's not true. She doesn't want to date me. So I'm not really interested in seeing it plastered everywhere. And for the sake of both of our mental states as we go into finals, it should be taken down. Or will
I
you not
see.
do that because it's performing well?
What does it matter if something's performing well if it's not true?
Coda,
Romi?
I know how this algorithm fucking works.
And I do as well. I failed to see the point.
How's my mom doing?
We are meeting all goals for Wingstagram. Nothing has been running slow or lagging. Everything's been optimized, more so than usual. I don't know. I see nothing else
Yeah.
that's going on.
I'm sure it's real fucking optimized now that you got rid of that junky code that was in there.
There was junky code. I didn't see anything.
Coda, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor.
I'm really not good at those.
I didn't used to be either, but when you live with,
And she looks over at Gayle and then is like,
Romi,
what?
I got the key to the room from Matilda. I know you stayed out here because you're on your phone while I was in the library.
Yeah, and you're not allowed to be on the phone in the library. I'll just be a
No.
little bit. Like, I'll be right in.
Okay. It's room 102, like third and left.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, walks back in.
Well, it does seem that you're busy. I will take down this post for you. I did have a request from you as well.
A request from me?
Yes, absolutely. Would you be able to help me with some side projects?
Why do you want my help?
Because of the workload.
Coda, Did you hang up on me?
No. Ember is
There's
barking.
a doggy barking.
Ember is woofing on my
Does
lap.
Coda have a
I
dog?
don't know
Does
what she's barking at.
Coda has a dog now. That's now canon. Coda has a dog.
Coda has a dog.
Coda has a dog. And the dog's
Coda has
name
a
is
dog.
Binary.
Binary. I was going to say circuit.
BC for sure. Binary circuit.
Not the PC's bullying the DM to allow
has
something
two-
to happen.
he has
Like,
two dogs.
Coda has a dog now, God. Coda has
That's
a dog.
okay.
Coda has a puppy. Coda got a puppy.
No. Well, two dogs.
It may
One
be
named
against-
Binary, one named Circle.
It may be against the rules, but Coda has dogs.
Oh my god, no, it's like odd with
Binary
Kiwi
and circuit.
Kokyoko.
Yes, it's a cute
Stop.
situation.
Oh god, I love it.
Yes.
Oh, shh. You see, shush! Don't do that.
Did you get a dog?
There are 2 dogs in my dorm room right now.
But are they yours?
Not necessarily.
No,
I
that's
am
like
looking
sweet.
after them.
Oh, very cool. No, that's cool. I mean, dogs are fun.
The dogs, yes, I've heard they are really fun. They do make a lot of outside time.
I mean, you need it.
Logically, yes.
Wear sunscreen, by the way.
I don't go out in the sun. We stay in the shade. But I
No,
do
yeah,
appreciate
but like
the
if
concern.
you do, wear sunscreen.
Oh, absolutely, of course. Sun rays are very harmful.
Is Romi nose peeling right now?
Oh, she is peeling like nobody's fucking business. She's gross.
So, would you be able to help me out with those 2 projects?
I need more information, Coda. I've been kind of shadow banned from my mom.
Oh, it has nothing to do with Instagram.
Coda, what's it have to do with?
I can send you a detailed itinerary. And you can
Fine.
select the projects that you would like to work on if that is amenable to you.
Yeah, no, that'll work, I guess. Can you not send it on Microsoft Teams because I hate Microsoft?
They upload all your stuff into an AI computer.
Good. I'll send you an email.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
And secretly, the email is the Microsoft Teams link.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a fucking Teams invite.
All right. The post has been taken down. Everything related to those flags have been shadow banned to be under my review. If there's anything related to you and or this Gayle person, isn't she your roommate?
Yeah, could you also take
Like
a look
Musa's
at
daughter with Riven?
Yes, Coda.
Oh wow.
Can you look at there's this girl from Andros named Kalila and her name's in a lot of hot water. None of it's true. Can you take a peek at that?
Absolutely. Any terms or phrases I need to be on the outlook for?
Slut.
And
Whore.
I mean, bitch.
Typing bitch.
Oh. No. No. Binary. Be quiet.
Fuck, Coda's like kind of growing on me now. Shit.
He has a dog. Dogs.
He has a dog, and like now I'm like, okay, he's kind of cool.
Oh, he has a heart.
Oh shit!
He has a
Just get a dog, and you'll be like 10 times better than you be.
Oh,
Ember,
she borked.
congratulations, you're into stream now.
Yeah.
You're a character.
He'll kill it
You're so
now.
important.
Oh no. Now the other one wants up here.
Oh no.
Yes.
The,
Bring me the other
I
one.
the
sure
babies
will.
demand attention.
Come on,
We need both.
Claire.
I think
Come on.
they're locked
Lilla.
in here with me. Hold on.
At least
I'll
my
pull up
nieces.
the other one. Yeah.
Fucked up.
I want to see the
stand
pudgy
by.
one. There she is.
Pudgy.
Little pudgy
Look at
doggy.
her.
Oh,
Her little
Oh, no.
eyebrows.
Oh,
God.
it's Miss
Oh, God.
United States.
Oh, she's just a whale. There's a little whale.
She's only like 4
Breaching the
pounds
water
heavier
now.
than this one.
She just has cankles. She just,
I think she has. Oh goodness gracious! She has like a
Baby.
leaf stuck underneath her arm.
of course she does.
Where she's so low to the ground. Anytime you go on the grass, it's like
She just picks up
her
everything.
belly scrapes on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
Miniature Junior dogs are cute as crap, but oh goodness! Oh, don't please don't. I'm losing her. Coda like says into the background, and attempts to quiet his dogs. I will send you. Sorry about that. I think they need to go outside. They're currently scratching at the door. Last time they did that, they peed right in front of it. So I will have to excuse myself so I can go let them outside. I do not want that to happen again.
No, yeah, Coda, that's sick.
I'll take a look at this and see what
I will send it to you in approximately 30 minutes, as long as it takes to take these dogs outside.
It takes 30 minutes to take them outside.
Well, they sniff a lot. I wait until they sit down. Should I take them in sooner? Is 30 minutes too much?
I don't know. I don't have
Is that-
dogs.
Well, if I could shave off at least 15 minutes or 20, that would be fantastic. I
Don't
could
try
do
to
a lot more time.
optimize your dogs. If you're letting them sniff, let them sniff.
Okay, I'll keep 30 minutes then.
That's like their mechanical programming is that they've got a sniff.
Oh my god. Mechanical programming.
They're taking in
Yeah.
information.
I'll have to do a lot more research on dogs.
They're
then.
taking in information with their sensors, which are their noses, dipshit.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, what did you say, Romy?
Nothing. Just don't try to optimize your dogs. I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. The fantasy of being friends with your cousin.
Wow.
Who knew?
And Romi goes into the library and like knocks on the little door.
Gayle is pacing back and forth in the room, turns around, grabs the handle, opens. Hey, Romi.
Hey.
Take a seat at the...
I think I fixed the Kalila thing and the thing. Coda flagged all of it, so it should not be as prevalent.
Well, at least it won't be on socials, so that's... Well, it won't be on Winxtagram. It'll be all over Twitter and Facebook. But I mean,
who uses
I only use Winxtagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people who are like above 40.
Yeah, and like
So,
they wouldn't care about what we're doing.
Yeah.
What we're not doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Look. Romi, I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I want to tell you that I'm sorry. I like you, but I'm not emotionally ready to be in another relationship.
Gayle, you don't have to let me down easy. It's
No.
fine. It's fine. I get it. I accepted it.
I'd be with you if I could, but it's like, okay, every time that I talk with current, I would just get in. Yeah, Purdy and Ivan all the time over break. I'd talk to them, and then I'd ask a question about Merlin, and then I'd get insanely angry in like 5 seconds, and I'm just not ready to be in another relationship right now. I don't feel ready, and it doesn't change how I feel about you, but like I I need you to know that I can't return your feelings. Not because I don't like you, because I can't. And you, you're shaking your head.
No, I get it. I get it.
You do.
It's not that you can't,
Um,
Gayle. It's that you won't. And that's fine. Because Merlin's going to come around eventually. I talked to Ivan, too. You're not the only one who's allowed to talk to Ivan, Gayle. And Merlin is doing whatever stupid artifact thing that he's trying to figure out how to fix his eyes or whatever is messed up with him so that he can be a better person for you. It's going to happen eventually. He's stupid smart like you are. And then even if you were with me, you would drop me like a hot fucking rock. I know you would.
I wouldn't. Look, I'm trying to get over him right now. I don't want to be with him.
You were trying to get over him by getting under me.
No, I'm okay. I was, but I'm not. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to try to get over him by being...
What do you want? Because right now I just want to be your roommate again. And I want to tell you that your mint is stupid and it's going to go up my nose again. And I want to be okay again.
And, okay. If that sounds good. We'll just we'll table it, but I just I'm sorry, but let's just be friends for now, okay?
I mean, of course we're gonna be friends, stupid. It's,
Gail gives
that's
you a
all I
little
get. That's all I get.
slug on the shoulder.
Robbie's like, that totally didn't hurt.
Gail, yeah, same.
Yeah, that we were
Mhm.
so good at that.
Yeah,
Bud,
gosh, my wrist. Okay, it still hurts from the
pal.
sock game.
Yeah,
I did like 5 practice matches with Dawn. You know how much that hurt?
why would you practice with Dawn? That's just
Because
making
she
you
was
feel
the
more
most
ready for everything.
experienced, and then she like clawed out my back. She wasn't even she could have gotten the sock. I think it was just to make a point.
Speaking of my back, do you think you and Lily could do the rest of the aloe on my back? It's starting to peel.
Of course. Uh, and you're right. There's no hiding in the library, but we can get the aloe on your back. I can mix it with actually a few herbs to increase the healing. No, don't look at me like that. It'll just increase the rate with your back heals. Okay, it's just fine.
No, I'm sure it'll totally go perfectly well and not fuck me up at all. Absolutely.
Yeah, how do you think I maintain such a nice such a nice clear skin tone after all that time in the sun?
Well, you don't burn
Proper
like I
herbal remedies. Well, okay, yeah, but I spend time out in the sun regularly.
no,
You
but like
know?
look, and Rami like brings her forearm against Gale's and then it's like skin touches skin and she's like, I'm much darker
Yeah,
than you because I've got a sunburn that's turning into a tan.
yeah. It looks nice. Let
Rami's pinky like twitches against yours.
Gale twitches back and Gale pulls her arm. Then Gale
Anyways,
pulls her arm away. Yeah,
um,
let's go talk with Lily and get that
yeah,
aloe on your back, and
we should do that.
she can put it on. You know? Yeah,
Don't put weird shit on my
put it on.
back. Just the aloe. That's all I want.
Yeah, totally.
Yep. Let's go,
I
friend.
hope friend. Yep, friend, roommate, nothing else.
Bestie, let's go because we're totally
Bestie.
cool with normal friends.
We're totally cool with friends who don't have other feelings for each other and aren't dealing with any weird things.
Oh my god.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, no, that's. Oh,
Knock, knock, knock.
hi.
Knock, knock,
Oh,
knock, knock, knock,
Gail
knock,
opens the
knock, knock,
door.
knock, knock. Mathilda is standing there. You couldn't see her at the window level. Gail, did you reserve this room?
Yeah. Yeah, I reserved it with you. I got the key.
Did you reserve it?
Matilda, I got the key from you 20 minutes ago. Did I only reserved it for a half an hour.
Yes, and
Okay, we'll get out of here.
that was 10 minutes ago. I have someone else that had this room reserved. We are into the final stretch of the school year, and you can see Joy behind you, looking a little like shy that she asked Mathilda. Because if you thought back, you were talking quite a lot with Romi. But Mathilda holds out her hand for the key.
Gail drops it.
Thank you. I will let you know if there's any other times open for the research rooms, if you so need them. She looks between you and Romi.
Thanks. I'll probably be by a fair bit, you know?
All right, sounds good. I should have that reference text that you wanted about teleportation. It cannot leave this library, though. If it steps 1 inch out of these doors, I will know.
Cool. I'll be by about 10 p.m. to 5 in the morning to read it.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Mathilda steps out of the way for the two of you to go out. Joy enters in with a stack of books. Mathilda kind of just scampers off on her merry little way.
Yeah, I probably should have gotten for an hour.
You got in trouble. Again. How many times are you going to clean this library, Gayle?
Okay, I've kicked people out of the rooms. Joy just didn't have the guts to do it herself.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Well, what is this book on teleportation you want to read? Is that like something to do with all this weird stuff that's been going on, do you think?
Yeah, well, I got a decent look at the magic that she was using to teleport away after she tried to, the lady who did all the stealing of jealousy and whatnot. I got a better look this time, and I was hoping that if I can figure out how she did it, then I can figure out a way to stop it next time she comes for us.
We can figure out a way to stop it.
Well, I mean, but okay, but like,
Okay, but no.
yeah,
Gayle.
yeah, we can.
Jesus. You're not going to sacrifice yourself for the greater good just because you read a stupid book.
All right, let's get back. We'll talk with Lily. I've got to
Go get Lily. She does the best my shoulders.
Yeah. She does a great back massage.
Yeah.
Let's go with hours in like the DJ booth.
What?
Gayle, I'm going to murder you.
Don't you see like that sound mixing? Don't you see that like sound mixing system that she's got? She plays with it like every night at 2 a.m.
Gayle, I'm never I've been doing my welding in the garage so that I don't wake you guys up. I don't know what you guys do at 2 a.m. anymore.
Oh, I go out and look for native plants, herbs, and also inspect the ruins in the surrounding mountainsides.
Lily doesn't have a sound system. If she did, then I would have at least fixed some of the metal on there because she would have gotten like Red Troll or her water magic on it at some point.
Never.
Would have had to replace parts.
Never.
I mean, Lily can just pay someone to do it. She's got princess money.
Yeah, but I'm her roommate, and she knows that I'm good at fixing stuff. It's like how I go to Dawn when I have a hole in my sock, because she can fix that.
She's just embarrassed because she's not that good at it.
Come on, I'm sure if she did, like, if she mixed something for us, it's not going to be legendary DJ Wakes, but, like, I'm sure she's good. Don't be mean.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I'm sure that she could make something just as good as legendary DJ 3 Wakes if she put her mind.
Let's not go that far.
Okay, you're right.
Okay, you can only hype up your friend only so much.
Only so much.
We're like getting to the door, and Romi's like, I mean, it's legendary DJ 3 Wakes. Like, nobody is really as 3 Wakes. Like, that's just real.
Yeah.
Like, when you make the perfect mix to weld to, it's like, not everybody can do that.
Gayle walks in the door, looks at Lily, and just fucking laughs.
Hey, Lily.
You guys were gone for a while.
Yeah, can you get my back with aloe?
Yeah, let me get the herbs.
Gayle, put your fucking herbs away.
Gayle, no, we just fucking got here. Let us enjoy the space while it's a neutral smell. Let's just enjoy the smell of the dorm.
The neutral scent.
Gayle turns on the fume hood and it's fucking like fucking like industrial fan.
Oh god.
Fume hood in our dorm room.
Yeah, we fucking have that installed, because of your welding shit, remember? It was like
Oh, that's
episode
right.
10. It was like episode 10.
That's because of
While
me.
Gayle and Romi were out in their study room or whatever, I think this is when like Lily pulls Dawn aside to tell her the origin 3 Wake story. Because
Yes, and
she did promise her that. So yeah.
it's just you and her in the room on your side, and she is just like curled up with a blanket and just like listening, like,
So
oh my god, that is really so cool.
yeah.
I've always loved Three Weeks' outfits and her music, which I guess is actually used, but like, oh my god,
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah. That's me. And
Oh.
Tyrone knows about it. Ravi knows about it, and Gayle knows about it. So
I'm sorry, my brother knows about this?
he was the second person to clock it. So
Dawn visibly pouts.
it's because I was sloppy, so that's why.
Hmm.
I don't. But
Yeah, Ravi always has an eye on things. Like when I was younger, I totally didn't, and he can he can tell you all his evidence that he has, but it wasn't me. But dyed most of his clothes hot pink. It wasn't me.
was it the new shade
It
of
was
pink that
not
your
me.
mom invented or something? Because I remembered she blew up the lab like first year at Alfea here because she wanted to make a new shade of pink. Was that the pink?
It had better be.
If this leaves this room, I know where it came from. I tried to modify my mom's original recipe. I just happened to use Ravi's clothes.
I love her.
I love that actually. He wears
thanks.
he wears black
He
all the
didn't
time,
like it too
anyways.
much.
Yeah.
He does. But he's such a like complexion. It really doesn't suit him. I know he's a model, so he wears black and white and grays, and then he's so sophisticated.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my brother's fine, yes.
I
I mean,
mean,
granted, he dresses very nice. I just think he dresses a little boring sometimes.
I think that's just the curse of all guys. Just more boring clothes.
Their clothing section in stores is terrible. Have you ever
Yeah.
walked in there?
Oh,
Like
all
they
the
have no
time.
choices, no patterns, no poking out. Like I did some research, and Ross actually sent me some stuff of like how people used to dress and how fanciful it was, and that high heels were actually a man's thing first on Earth, which is really kind of interesting that it followed similar to the world of magic that it did on Earth. But like, I never knew that.
Yeah.
And yet now men can't wear high heels.
Unless if they're gay. Drama.
I know, exactly.
But
So,
3 Wakes wouldn't mind to try out this new shade of pink for any future gigs.
Dawn scooches forward and grabs your hands. I'm sorry. You 3 Wakes would wear my color pink?
I mean, it's neon pink,
Or-
right? It neon raves.
Yeah.
Raves do neon, so
Yeah, I was trying to modify it so it could glow in UV light too.
actually that would be really cool.
I can make different undertones and different designs underneath if you wanted it to like be different under different lights.
That's a good idea.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can design you an outfit.
Okay.
I can design 3 Wakes an outfit.
I just have a couple requirements.
Oh, yes.
No super duper long sleeves because I don't want them to get stuck on my soundboard.
Okay, fair.
Okay. It's hot on stage, so no 10,000 layers of whatever. No 10,000 layers.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a lot of asking.
It's 2 things, Dawn.
But you're not done yet.
And it just has to be just enough. There also needs to be a matching mask to go with it as well.
Okay. So, no long sleeve.
Nope. Nothing too flowy because I don't want it to get caught in anything. The stage is super hot, so no crazy layers. So that's it.
No crazy layers and mask.
Mask.
Okay. Okay. I can do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I will sketch up some mock-ups and I will send them to you.
Okay.
It's gonna be so exciting.
Yeah.
Ah.
Just don't tell anybody about this. I know it's a big ask, but I'm not exactly ready for the world to know that.
Can I say that I'm working on 3 Weeks' new outfit? But not that you're 3 Weeks?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, sounds good. Dawn picks up her blanket as the others, as Gayle and Romi come in. Oh, good, everyone's here. Dawn scampers out of the room and goes to find and goes and like says, Gabby, everyone's here now. Gabby steps out and's like, oh, good. Just I know it's like the end of the semester and everything, but I just wanted to ask really quickly if we wanted to rearrange the rooms.
Like, switch roommates?
Like switch roommates. We could go back to 222s.
Why?
Just for Dawn fidgets besides Gabby just a smidge. Well, I believe that Iris's plans are bothering me, and my senses is like Iris is like walking out of the room too and like leaning against their doorframe. And I have tried to use a humidifier and other nasal sprays, and I would like to maybe suggest switching rooms up just for funsies. I know that we have some like late birds as well. If that is something that people are up to. And Gabby and Iris is like, oh, right, that's fine. As she's looking to Gayle and Romi because you two have been in a fight as well. Oh yeah, that's fair. If we want to switch up some rooms, that's okay. Do we have anyone who wants to switch?
Wait,
can I be with Lily?
what?
What?
Dawn requests to be with Lily.
Wait, what's going on? I just got back.
Apparently we're doing a room switch up?
I like to be with Lily. That would be really fun. We could do like the 2 people rooms. Is that okay?
Well, I mean, we're all friends, so whatever you say. How does that sound, Romi?
You're muted, M.
We're like super good friends, and
Yeah, all of us.
at 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
At 3 in the morning.
So, I guess.
Gabby kind of is like, well, I am a heavy sleeper, so noises don't bother me as much. So I can always room with you, Romi.
Don't challenge that, Gabby. Don't challenge.
Gabby, it's not
you rooming with wait.
Iris kind of leans against the door frame. Then I guess I can always room with Gayle. I like your herbs. I think our plans would mesh very well.
Mom, they're breaking us up. Mom.
Gayle like looks at like Romi like 4 times. Well,
Gabby looks at everyone. Is that okay with everyone?
I guess
there's no reason why not.
I smell like oil and gasoline all the time, Gabby.
She does.
That's okay. That's understandable.
You'll have to move into the room with the ventilation hood.
They made it specific. We made it specifically because I welled at 3 in the morning.
I'm sure it's fine.
Iris, are you okay with having various possibly deadly potions and poisons and wide
it smells like skunk ass sometimes.
Only if you're okay that I have the equals. Only if you're okay that I also have the same, but in plant form.
Are you also okay with me breaking out of the room at 2 in the morning every night
and
back in?
through the
Yeah,
window.
Gayle doesn't use her wings when she sneaks out. She uses like a rope and shit.
And uses the actual physical window, not go out
So
the door.
I will keep. Also, the draft is really bad from the breeze.
That's okay. I like to be cold.
Side note, remember when Gayle asked Iris to be her roommate, but then Iris is like, fuck no, and grabbed Dawn and went into another room.
She does. I mean, that's still a thing to be a reminder of it.
Oh, it's so funny.
Three of us are
Well,
like, wait a minute, do not separate.
Wait a minute, we're actually
Dawn
friends now.
Dawn holds onto Lily's
Well,
arm. Okay, well, if everyone's in agreement, we can always swap rooms now before we move back in.
Wait, what? No.
Well, yeah, otherwise we'll be
No.
like in the throes of finals, and switching it up will be better now.
Do you have any problem with this, Romi?
Hey, Romi, why aren't you asking Lily?
Lily, any problem?
I'm fine with it if you guys are cool with it.
I guess it's okay.
We would just have to move our
Sounds great.
stuff. Yeah. Everyone is that very tight clipped voice like, yeah, this is fine.
This is fine.
Cool. Gabby's like, all right, so since we're in agreement, I will change the rooms. She walks over to the panel on the wall and dials in the different room configurations that have been assigned to everyone. And the rooms around you guys go from 2 doors to 3 doors, and all the rooms are now reconfigured. Magic of Alfea.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
At least,
room.
at least I don't have to rearrange my wardrobe again. It just stays.
Yeah.
Can I look at your
Well,
wardrobe, Lily?
I guess you want.
Of course I do. As Dawn like scampers into your new shared room, Iris looking at her go, and she's like, she wants to look at your sweats.
She was talking about the new shade of pink that Aunt Stella made, and then she was working on a new formula.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
She dyed all of Robbie's clothes pink.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that. I gotta ask him about that.
Honestly, pink was a good color on him.
Mm-hmm. Like that bright neon pink that hurts your eyeballs when you look at it too long.
Yeah, honestly. Gayle, I just have to show you which plants you should probably not touch and or inhale or get too close to. So, let's do a little tour. You want to do a little tour?
Give me the notes. I'll let you know which tomes not to observe.
All right, then. And if there are any leaves that you do want, then I can only tell you how to prune them correctly, and then you can keep the leaves.
Does Iris grow weed?
Oh, thanks.
Does
Actually,
Iris grow weed? Yes or yes?
Does Iris grow weed?
Does Iris grow weed?
No. Interesting.
Oh,
No.
Iris.
Interesting.
There is actually so there's this plant called Humboldt's nightingale that I'm having trouble pruning out in the magic forest. Could you do you have any experience with that? 'Cause the only book I have on it says to grab it by the phlegm, and well, that's just confusing to me.
The phlegm?
When you grip the phlegm, which part are you gripping?
I thought it meant the stem, so it was just like misspelled. So I was just grabbing it, stem.
No.
Like the
you
middle
grip-
portion, right where it turns from green to red.
Right. So you want to grip the phlegm, which is that base of the bud, which is red. Strain it up tight, and then you can slice off the leaves that way. Otherwise, the top of the head is going to try and turn around and bite you.
Yeah, luckily I had the antidote on standby, but
Times have you done this, Gayle?
don't ask questions.
Right. If you want, you can always ask me to come with you.
Well, I mean, I do this at like 3 to 5 a.m. most nights.
Okay.
So yeah,
Do
totally.
you go every night?
She does.
Yes.
Magical forest. I've is every other nights.
No, it's every night. I've
The other
heard
one-
the window open. The window creaks so loudly.
Are
Okay,
you
you guys understand a
inefficiently
variety of
gathering your herbs? Because there is no need for you to go every night of the week to go to the magical forest.
You don't know
I'm
how
gonna
many
come with
things
you.
she uses those herbs for.
I don't go. Okay, I don't go every night, and I do a lot of things in the magical forest, not just gather herbs.
You gather mushrooms. Yeah, I know.
Wait, oh, shut up! As Gayle goes in to rearrange her tomes, because like her desk area stayed the same, like they just transferred the desks, but like the layout of the room's different, so the feng shui's off.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah.
Romi just has an arm full of her like pieces of silvery metal. And she just kind of looks at Gabby and is like, I can't ask you to rub aloe. I'm peeling real bad.
I will rub aloe on your back.
No,
That's
it's
fine.
okay. It's okay. I'll do it myself.
You should probably. Gabby gives you a look like, how are you going to do it yourself? I will rub aloe on your back. Just put down whatever you're carrying so you can take off your shirt to your neck.
Robbie kind of looks away because she's like, yeah, they don't look exactly alike, but she still looks like Ventus. And she's been thinking
Robbie,
this whole
are you
time,
okay?
like, I'm so good right now. Don't even
convince
worry about it.
someone.
Do not even think about it.
I'm
It's
still
fine.
standing in the middle of the common room, and I look at Romi, and I'm like, I figured out ice magic. I can do like a cooling sensation with the aloe if you want. Oh
The
no.
4.
Oh no.
Gabby narrows her eyes at you. Let's go into our new
like
room,
that.
Romi.
You
I'll
can't.
help you
Don't
out with
look
your
at me like
aloe.
that. Don't look at me like that. With your eyes and your face.
You like what? Me?
Like
Room now.
I'm in trouble.
Scary.
Rami sets her metal bits down and is just like, hello, Rumi.
What is it? And Gabby grabs the aloe from the countertop that you have laid out and takes out a generous amount.
Oh my god.
Tell me. Whatever it is. What have you gotten on my ass for being involved in being a friend? Tell me.
Well, I mean, it's just really, it's not something that, really need
Romi?
to discuss or anything.
Your brother's hot.
Oh.
Ew. If he wasn't your brother, like, I mean, yeah, I get it. He's your brother, but like, Gabby, you looked at me like the way he does, and it. I don't know. Gabby. He's so out of my league. It's not going to happen. I've already been let down easy once. I don't need to have it done again.
I'm sorry,
and
hold
then,
on. Romi,
what?
you're not dating? You're not dating Gayle. I know that. Which is why I helped instigate the room changes to give you guys some space. I know that. But
We would have been fine.
okay. One of the reasons why I instigated the room change, regardless, what about this person with Zena? And then also now my brother?
There's a truther on Romi, by the way.
It's complicated with Senna.
Tell me now, or else I will make the burn worse on your back.
What the fuck, man?
It's Senna. I don't know if she only likes me for what I've done to her bike. Is the thing. It's like I'm really good at bike stuff. And I'm really good at making bike stuff work. And that's really all I'm really good at.
And you're
Oh.
worried that Zena will not like you if you can't do something for her.
Well, I mean, once she I don't want her to get deep in this and then say no because she realized that she doesn't actually want it. Because I'm not just bikes.
She said that she's liked you, right?
I mean, that's what she said and everything, but I don't know. And then
Has
Gayle
my
was
brother said anything to you?
there. No, again, he's so completely out of my league. It's not even an equation.
And like Romi takes like pieces of metal and she's like, okay, here's Ventus. He's all the way over here where the hot people are. And like,
No, fuck that. And she moves it right like below you. No, he would be lucky to have you. Fuck that.
what?
Okay, I know that you stay up until 2 a.m. when you weld and you smell and look like grease. But at the same time, at least you know yourself and you put yourself out there, even if sometimes it's scary, which I commend you for. So
I mean, you
even
were
if someone
doing
looks
great
out
on
on the
spring
outside,
break, Gabby.
what?
You were doing great on spring break. Everybody
Wait, what?
was able to. We were able to see who you were, and like you were keeping us on schedule, and like you were still
We were
having fun
not
while
on
you did
schedule. We
that.
were so off of it. We were nowhere
Yeah,
clear
and
the
you
schedule at
got
all.
you got a little silly and got a little like pissed at us, and that was great because you let yourself go. And I know Ivan loved it, so it was like I'm sure you guys had a great time.
I don't know why. I don't know why you're bringing him up. That is
Aren't you guys
so
dating?
weird. No, no. Where the hell did you
Oh,
get
you
that
should.
from?
No, I think that
No,
would work.
no,
Why not?
no.
Gabby, Gabby, why
Because he's
not?
a party boy, and that is not my thing. I am not a party girl.
Yeah,
We
you don't
live
have
two
to be.
separate lives. He may be hot and have a back of a Grecian god, but no. That it's a true fact. Just like how you said that my brother is hot.
I mean, yeah, but like you said it. You admitted to it, Gabby. Gabby, you admitted to it.
Even though I can admit it, I can admire it like a piece of art, but at the same time, he is so not my type. He is a party boy, and I don't want that. So, ergo, not him.
Did
No
you
matter
see him at Cephas's fashion show? He was like real serious, and like
I
he was
saw
there
him.
for duty because his dad was there. Like you go to ship because your mom, it's your royal duty or whatever. I keep saying duty. That's gross. But like, what if he throws parties because that's just the way that he lets loose? I mean, not everybody's gonna love an Excel spreadsheet, Gabs.
You don't love Excel spreadsheets?
I mean, they're
I'm
fine, I
sorry, what?
guess. But like, Ivan's not. That's not the way Ivan lets loose. And like, that doesn't mean that you guys wouldn't be compatible. I mean,
And Rami stops herself because she was about to say, I mean, Gayle's got all her stinky shit and I don't like that. But she stops and is just like,
sometimes opposites attract.
Well, as much as that might be, and in Walmart movies, and in the movies, like Dawn likes, but no, that's not always how that is. It's completely
Oh.
different lifestyles and not a thing. You
I
and
thought
my
for sure
brother
you guys were
and
dating,
or
though.
Zena, whomever you decide for in the end, both of you guys love technology, bikes, fixing things, doing stuff like that. Like that interests you. You have something in common. It's wonderful. Me and Ivan, no, not a thing. But
Have you ever asked him if you guys have anything in common?
no,
Like
the only
maybe
thing
you
I've
guys
said
have
to
like the
that
same
man,
favorite movie.
I have never had a very good chance to talk to him. Except
Talk to Gayle
making
about that.
breakfast.
She's like, she and him and Perdant are like,
No,
whatever.
you don't have to mention anything to Gayle. It's okay. The main point of this conversation is for you to tell me why you are so bothered.
I mean, I'm not bothered rooming with you. It's just, I
In
don't know.
general, you're bothered about something. That is your I am uncomfortable face, but I'm not going to tell anyone that I'm uncomfortable. So,
bothered by a lot of things, Gabby. It's just, it's been weird coming back. And like now our rooms are different. And like Gayle, Lily, and I had a system. It's like we stayed up until ungodly hours of the morning and stank the place up with all of our weird hobbies. And like that was that. And we complained about it, but we liked it. At least
there.
I did.
Okay.
Why would
So we're not happy about the room situation?
No, I mean the rooms are fine, Gabby. Like we can hang. You can hang, Gabby. It's all good. It just was sudden. Like I wasn't expecting it, and I had just come from a big conversation with Gayle, and like
Right. Let me put this elbow on your back real quick, and I'm just
Yeah.
gonna tell you something, and you're gonna say nothing. Okay? Okay.
Gabby,
Gabby
you know
starts.
it's really hard for me.
If you can't keep your mouth shut, I'm just gonna put this aloe on your back.
no, I'll be good.
So I heard from Iris about you and Gayle having things, and the rumor coming out, and then that it wasn't true. You weren't exactly quiet outside the ship. Sorry. But I was like, okay, so like if you guys needed something, you would tell me. I would hope. But then someone else asked if we could switch the rooms up a little. So I figured that if that was the case, I kind of had an idea of who would be a good match for who, and then just thought that maybe it would be best if we just swapped rooms the final weeks of the semester, just so we could all have clear heads. She pulls down the back of your shirt, having finished with the aloe. There. Should be good. So,
Who else asked?
I'm not at liberty to say. And you are not going to mention
Gabby,
this.
Gabby, come on. Circle of
No.
Trust. We're roommates now. You have to tell me shit.
I have to tell you my shit, not someone else's.
Okay, so when you ask Ivan out, you'll tell me.
That will never happen. So yes, absolutely. When I ask anyone out, or I am asked out by someone, I will tell you.
Cool. Pinky promise me.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Sick.
Right.
I'm gonna weld now.
Sure. I'm just going to work on my schedule.
You hear the from the ventilation hood. So fucking loud.
Gabby, you see, just like puts on some headphones and just like is like working with like not a care in the world.
Wow. Wild.
Hell yeah, Gabby. Let's fucking go.
Wild.
It's good times. Do either of you have conversations with your new roommates?
I feel like Dawn is talking like a mile a minute because she's so excited about collabing with 3 Wakes now. And while Dawn is just yapping, I'm on 3 Wakes' Winkstagram talking more details about the collab with Noel and figuring out venues for the summer tour, basically.
Yes, absolutely. You are going to, I'd say like probably the night before finals
Mm-hmm.
is like the celebration and is like the party. So like the day before finals, you will be having that like whole midnight party with Noel.
Nice. Cool. Okay. Cool.
Is there anything else you were doing?
Me personally, I think a little after we get settled into our rooms, I think I'm gonna go and play some fairy ball and try out my new ice magic and see how well I do.
Absolutely. Go. You are free to do that.
Is Canru, did we rope him into fairy ball? We did.
Every single red fountain fairy is roped in. Canru is like, he's there, he tries, but he's not like into it like Christian. Ronnie sometimes is there, but he also has dance practice, so sometimes he's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Peter is always there, and Zephyr is always there by default.
I text the fairy ball group chat, which also includes like all the red fountain girls and literally everybody. She's like, I'm gonna go play some fairy ball. No biggie. If anyone is in the area, you can come, but you don't have to drop everything and go. I'm just trying to try out my new magic. And yeah, send.
Roll a luck check.
Roll a luck check. Okay.
You should find a luck check.
9.
You obviously you're gonna get Christian, you're gonna get Peter, and then you're gonna get Zephyr by default. Bronny is not free. Camru is not free either.
Boo.
But you do get Keegan and Parker to come along as well.
Hell yeah!
Yay!
Okay.
Parker
girly
like
pops.
barrels in like super excited. It's like, you want to play? You want to do some fairy ball? Like, let's go.
Did you
And
run
it is you
here?
to play this.
Oh my god.
You see that she is fairly sweaty. Keegan is like very barely perspiring. We were already out on a run.
So you actually ran here. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, and I beat her ass here. No, you didn't. No, I so fucking did. No, sweetie. And like, they kind of argue a little bit back and forth about who was actually there first.
Okay. Teams. We're dividing teams. Okay. And I'm like counting numbers on everybody and stuff. And okay, we're good to go. And what do I roll for fairy ball? Is that mystical? Physical? Okay.
Physical?
That's totally fine. Totally fine. 9 again.
Even though you don't have everyone there, it's still a fun time. Do you gain anything?
No,
like
probably
in terms of rules? No, but you have a fun time.
Yeah. I just mostly wanted to try out my ice magic to see how it goes. And it's like,
it was there most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
He was there most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, for new magic, you're not too bad at it. You're not too bad.
Yeah.
And all the other people are very impressed with the progress that you have made.
Yeah. Cool.
You even get Zephyr to clap for you.
Wow. I'm honored. What have I done to acquire this wonderful praise from you, Zephyr? Because you never clap.
I take it back.
Do you still have that glitter shirt that we got you? We made you get? Do you still have that?
Zephyr's like, yes, I do. Peter's like, oh yeah, he looked fucking great in it. I decided that he needed like 10 more. And Zephyr just like puts his head, just kind of closes his eyes for like a minute of reprieve. He's like, yes. So now all my clothes have glitter.
I mean, it's not look bad. Messy.
Glitter literally solves murder mysteries. It is that messy.
Yeah, well. Yeah. I don't regret it.
Zephyr looks like he wishes he could go back in time and make you regret it just a little.
Hey, but listen, I can do this. And I like everyone, I'm pretty sure like everyone has like their own water bottles and stuff. And I just cool it down with cool ice magic. Pew, 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 pew. I can do this.
Oh, dude,
now.
that's so cool. You learned this from Camru, right?
I did.
As Christian like holds up his like nice bottle. Oh, that's so nice. Having ice cold water is so nice.
Yeah. I have also learned that I can make an ice mace out of my water whip. Probably not going to use that in Fairy Ball because that is a little too dangerous, but it's good for sparring.
Dude, you gotta show me. And Parker like chimes in and with agreeing with Christian.
Hell yeah.
Everyone is like now kind of like circled around you just to watch you make your ice mace.
I just make a tiny one. Foo, 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 foo. Just make a little small one.
So cute. I love it.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Goodness.
It's pretty much what I do.
Gayle.
Yeah, so Gayle's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on and why this happened.
Okay.
Because, and she's going to start by asking Iris. Because Iris is the one who's there.
Okay. Iris is like cataloging which plants you should not touch and what precautions you need to take with them, and or which ones you could prune from during the upcoming week. All right, and as long as you stay away from this one entirely and just don't touch it, we'll be fine. As you see this
So,
like almost like
wait,
venomous
hey.
like snapping plant.
This seems awesome, but Iris, isn't this roommate change kind of out of nowhere right before finals? At the back half of the semester, after we already were with the same roommates for like several months. Like, do you know why Gabby suggested this?
Are you sure you don't know?
Um, no, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just, you know.
Sounds like a you problem. Sweetie, if you really don't know, that's really on you. Anyways, I have to go meet up with a Sheenie. We're gonna go get dinner. So, as long as you just take those precautions, we'll be fine. You write up whatever list you have, and then I'll look it over later.
Iris, I'm just gonna blow up the rooms. Would
You
that be
sorry?
okay with you?
You gonna do
Would
what?
it be okay with you if I blew everything up? If I release
With what?
toxic gas? I
On
don't know. Just
purpose?
like definitely fuck something up. Probably
On
not.
purpose?
Eh.
Gayle, do you need to talk to someone and or are you suicidal currently in this moment?
No, but I want to know because Iris, what the hell's going on? Because Gabby really wanted this to happen, and it looked
So
like
you're
she wanted
throwing
to
a
happen.
tantrum, threatening to release poisonous gas in our shared room because you're not getting the information that you want.
Yeah, tantrum's about the right word for it. Yes.
Lovely. Right. Sweetie, I know you have some shit to work through, but threatening other people with harmful actions is not the way to do it. If you need me to talk to the headmistress about what you're currently going through, I can go with you.
Great. Okay. So you're gonna tell me or no?
Do you want me to come with you to the headmistress office so you can talk through whatever you are currently going through if it is something that I cannot help you with, such as are you suicidal?
Okay. How's about this?
How about you
What's
answer
going
the
on with you and
questions?
Dawn? What's going on with you and Dawn?
Gail, are you suicidal, yes or no? I'm not taking this redirection.
Hey, how about
The
this?
fact that no,
Let's
the
make an
fact that you're
agreement.
taking
No,
so
no, no.
long
Me and
to
you
answer,
are gonna make an agreement that if I answer these questions, you answer my questions. Deal? Okay.
T redeemed truther on Iris, so
Like
here it is.
it's a deal between me and you. Like I'll be 100% honest.
you answer my questions first, and then you can ask some questions.
Will you answer them if I answer yours?
I will answer them. Are you suicidal?
Perfect. No, haven't had suicidal thoughts. The plan that
Uh,
is actually an accident that happened 2 months ago, in the middle of the night. Luckily, Romi installed a fume hood. We're gonna need a fume hood in case of precautions in here, by the way.
Is there a reason why you resort to violence and or vague threats in the case of you do not get what you want?
Well, I was talking about poisoning your plants, not you. But yeah.
Gas is an
Um,
inhalant, sweetie.
not if you're not in the room.
And if I was in the room,
I wouldn't release it on purpose, only on accident, and I'm already asking you about the fume hood. That would have been the next topic conversation after this one, by the way.
absolutely, we can take whatever proper precautions that you need. Now, why are you so? What is making you upset to the point that you were vaguely mentioning the gas incident?
Yeah, what's going on with you and Dawn?
My question first. That was part of the deal. I asked my questions, then you can ask yours, and I will answer all of yours truthfully so long as you answer mine.
No. That
No.
is
You're
what's going on.
redirecting. You're redirecting.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, thank you.
I didn't like the room change being sprung on us. I feel like I couldn't turn it down because Gabby seemed really forward with it, and everyone else seemed like it was a fine idea. But I didn't want to say no and feel like the odd one out. And I really suspect this has something to do with you and Dawn.
No,
And
that
if
I know
and
of.
if
I was told.
then
I know that it's about you and
what
Robbie
problems does Gabby
having
have?
space.
What problems does Gabby? Okay, me and Rami are good now. What problems did you three have? Any problems?
No, not that I'm aware of. Listen, if you
So
are that,
should we just,
if you,
so if I
but
suggest
at
that
the
if we just moved back roommates, then everyone would just go, yeah.
I don't know, you can always ask. But my other
Okay,
question
Gail,
is, you're
should I just like
Gail, you're so gun
Gail
ho
like
about getting back together with all your roommates. At the same time, you're not dating Romi? Isn't that putting her in an awkward situation? Why are you so gun ho about trying to get back with them, with Romi, in the same space when you're not going to date her? You're going to hurt her feelings, even worse than you already are. That's literally toxic.
Projection.
You are
My
as
name
bad
is
as
Iris.
Leo. Fuck. So whatever. You are literally being toxic. You are being like Leo, trying to insert yourself into the situation to be around someone when right now probably the best thing that you do need is space. And granted, Gabby was the one that had conversations. If you have
Okay,
more of an
Iris.
issue, you can always talk to Gabby. But if it was something that
Yeah.
the collective roommates needed
So-
was space, then that is something that had to have happened. I trust Gabby to understand that and take care of it. She
All
has
right.
a good head on her shoulders, and I'm sure she didn't mean anything negative by it. But again, Gayle, what is with this vehement reaction of negativity? You do not want to date Romi. Isn't it better to have some space?
Wait a second. I see what you're doing here. You are going to ask me questions until the day I die so that you don't have to answer any of mine. How many questions do you have remaining?
Is there a limit?
Because if I can't do this, you can ask me questions literally all night.
Until I'm satisfied. Because I'm concerned about your well-being, your health, and what has made you so upset right now.
Well, if there's no end to these questions, you can just keep avoiding my questions.
I'm not avoiding them. I'm asking the questions that I feel like I need to
Iris,
ascertain what's going on with you.
You're using therapeutic speak to avoid taking any accountability for the questions that I'm asking you. And I
I'm not
dislike
using
this.
therapeutic speech to avoid anything. I'm trying to maintain the situation because you have been volatile since you entered this space. So if I have to be the one that's using therapeutic talk with you, you have to think about yourself before you wreck yourself.
Iris,
I'm sorry, is there something wrong with what I'm doing? Is there something wrong with me trying to have a therapeutic conversation with someone who clearly needs it? I'm not saying no to you.
Hey, Iris, I'm going to tell you this really, really simple, okay?
Sure, okay.
I want an answer to a simple question of what's going on with you, Dawn, and Gabby. Because it seemed like there was something weird going on, but I didn't look into it because of all the shit going on with Kalila. And then we come back, and Gabby's like, hey, everything's been going weird. When the situation between me and Rami had been weird for literal months, and she just now brought it up. So it obviously has something more to do with just that. And I don't like that you're keeping this from me and you're trying to like, oh, I'm not being weird. You're being weird. I've never been weird in my life. I'm just this perfect person who's so helpful and therapeutic and calming. And honestly, I think it's kind of insulting. And I don't like being insulted. Because guess what? I'm not really feeling great right now. And you're not helping me by talking like this. Like,
Fine.
what? Why?
Right. There is nothing going on between me, Dawn, and Gabby. Nothing has changed. Everything is fine as it was. This is something between you and Romi that Gabby stepped in to try and help. So,
3
sorry
months
that I
after
was
it
trying to be
happened.
a fucking good friend to you. So, I'm gonna go have dinner with my girlfriend. And you can set up the room however you like, whatever ventilation hood that you need, whatever safety precautions that you would like to take, that is fine. And if you want
Great.
to talk to Gabby,
Talk to you.
you can also do that. You can do whatever you want.
Thanks. I was just trying to ask a question because you were here and we're gonna be roommates, so I'd like to try and talk to you. So
Yeah,
have
you were
fun.
trying to talk to me. Right. When you came out of the gates very vehemently, violently,
Okay, I
and
asked the
unsettlingly.
goddamn question and you just ignore me. So I'm like, hey, would you answer the goddamn question?
Because you sounded like suicidal.
Like I'm a terrible roommate. Why would you want to be roommates with me willingly? All I did is a terrible roommate to Romi these months, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll be roommates with Gayle. I wakes him up constantly at 2 a.m. when I bang through the windows, because I'm lugging in these rocks twice the size of my head. They bang against the wall. I don't know why I haven't gotten noise complaints from people downstairs. Although I'm pretty sure there's added in insulation magic there to stop the sound of the banging. But like, what made you do this? And I'm just confused by it. Okay?
Because Gabby asked me to, and I said yes. Gayle is a cool person. That we should have a similar interest of plants and herbs. That should be fine.
All right. Have fun with the shoe. Sorry for taking up your time. That's...
Gayle, you are not unlovable.
Yeah.
You are not unlovable.
Well,
So I don't know where you're coming from, saying that you're a terrible roommate and people wouldn't want to room with you because obviously you were fine before.
Well, I'm feeling
Just
pretty
because
unlovable right now.
roommates doesn't mean anything.
Okay, yeah, I know. But, like, it means something.
Sometimes
And-
people need space, and you can always be roommates with Romi later, but sometimes you need space. It's not a bad thing to admit, but it's worse to say that it's not an issue. So, if you need to make a different decision, that's fine. Talk to me, talk to Gabby. We're here. If you want, I can say no to Ashini and I just sit here with you and watch you organize all your plans all night.
Get it. Go be with your girlfriend. I like to organize my place. Alone. Okay?
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Has she left the room yet?
Yeah, she's left the room.
Gayle fucking jumps into her bed, grabs her pillow, and screams into it for like a good minute or two.
Classic.
Fucking
That's
mood.
girlhood. Girlhood.
Girlhood.
I feel like my brain cells were
God.
dissolving every time Iris was talking. I was like, girl, you're being so aggressive. Cut the fuck off. Jesus.
I have never hated Iris more in my life.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Like shit.
That is some fucked up.
How does the see me actually put up with that bitch?
Something happened.
Jesus Christ.
Something happened and we demand to know.
We must know.